Hi YouTube, Marty Craftsman here. I'm having kind of a boring day. My Comcast internet took another giant leap to the bottom of the pit. It's about as slow as Christmas. I can't watch any YouTube. They got a buffer for a minute and a half and they're able to watch it for about 10 seconds. So I finally shut that down. And I come out here and figure maybe there's something I can do. There's quite a few little things about this lathe that I have thought about correcting. And one of them, if you look here, this is my travel log right here. There's a screw. But above it, over here on this side, they put, you know, the jib adjustments. Now why they put them on this side instead of the other side, I have no idea. But now you can't put any kind of a locking lever or anything there because of these screws. So right at this point I'm looking at options to correct it. Okay, I don't know yet what I'm going to do, but I'm going to attempt something. Okay YouTube, I took another step here. This slide will not come out because it has this nut underneath which mounts in this hole here. But if you can slide it all the way that way till it hits the tin, there's enough room to reach up under there and to get this piece off. Of course there is a little screw in the top. You take that out, mine was still tight and it wouldn't come loose. But what I really wanted to show was this little feature right here. Now this is really something I didn't really expect to see on Chinese. The wrong way as always. On Chinese, you know, lathe. This is a 1022. I think most 1022s are basically the same. Some make special changes with them, but anyway, this screw here, this is where your don't know what I like that. This is where your slide screw goes up in there. Too many thumbs. Hang on, let me get rid of a couple of thumbs. But anyway, it has these two little screws here. Okay, and with the slide. And what this thing actually is, this will take up slack. You know, but if you push them, screw these in a little bit, they will force this out. And that will put a little bit, take up the slack between the threads. So if you have slack in your adjustment here, you can screw these little two screws in, and that will take out the slack. Okay, I'm looking right now to see what I can do. This is the Gib barb. Nothing new about that. Okay, we'll see if I can turn this thing around, if that's possible. Okay, I'll catch you later. Okay, I may have come across something here. I put this slide in backwards and it seems to work just fine. I put the little nut back up under there and screwed it back in. It looks to be pretty much in the center. Everything seems to work. I'm turning on the handle right here. It seems to work just fine. Yeah. And now I have my adjustment screws are now on this side where they're not in the way of anything, and my table screw lock is right here. Now I can stick an Allen wrench in it, but more than likely I'm going to order one of those little wrenches on, you can get them several different places. They're kind of ratchet little wrenches. I think that would be, take the screw out and replace it with one of those. I think it would be a good addition to the lathe, because I'm always omitting locking the table down, and the table will move. I can just about guarantee you it will move every cut. Yeah. I mean, I can push it with my hand here, so why wouldn't it move? Yeah. You see the wheel spin here. So yeah, why wouldn't it move? And it does. I've seen it many times, but usually I just try to correct in some other way. but it would be really nice to have a lock. It's got one here, but it was impossible. It seemed like one of those screws was always right over the top of it, and you can't get a wrench in it. And this way it won't have a wrench there, but there is one thing that has to be done. It has two holes here. Well, only one of them will work. I think it's that one right here. And it's going to have an identical one board on the table now on this end. Famous last words. That shouldn't be a big problem. Okay, well, we're going to see just how big of a problem it is. I should be able to put it in the vise and get my measurements off of this with the DRO, and then place one on this end exactly the same place. Alright, we'll see how that works out. Alright. Okay, this is the slide placed on the milling machine, and the little hole that was wrong way, always wrong way. There's a couple of them right there. The front one really couldn't hardly be used, and I drilled another one right there. Right there. This is going to be the new hole drilled on this end. There wasn't an oiler right there. I removed the oiler so it won't have something up under the compound. So I knocked it down, and this should be it. It should work just fine turned around. Hi YouTube. Well, this is a finished product right here. My slide is turned around. I have purchased a little handle right here. I can lock my carriage. Works good. Pay no attention to this. This is a project. It's in the process. It's a rear mounted cutoff tool that I'm trying to fabricate and build, and right now it doesn't work very well, but it's a work in progress. I'm showing my screws to take the slack out of the cross slide are now on the front side, and basically all I did really was to take this cross slide off. I went in. You want to go out, I go in. When I want to go in, I go out. Oh well. This is a compound that I have made. The original compound is up there. Where? Oh, there it is with the 4-way on it. I got a light in the way. So that compound is up there on the shelf with the 4-way on it. This is a new compound that I have built, and I've got a video I'm working on to show the building of it. But this one is about the cross slide. Here are the adjustment screws on the front side. It works just fine if you just take it off and turn it around. Seems to make no difference whatsoever. The only difference is that you have to relocate this hole here to the front side for this compound seat here to sit on, and that's the only real work that has to be done. Okay, so hope if you're interested in doing something like this, you will see how I did it. And the handle here locks the table very well, nothing in the way, and she works just fine. Okay, thanks for watching, and have a wonderful day.